Hey everybody, Sarah here with hopefully the first in a line of Scrap With Me tutorial, not really tutorials, but Scrap With Me. Today I'm working on the February template for the first template in February, because February has two. First template in the month, created by, oh my goodness, Craft. It's Craft Top something, I can't pronounce it, so I was trying to mess it up. I'm not going to even attempt to. I'm still deciding on what kit to use. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the February 26th buffet, which is just a mixture of everybody's stuff. And I'm going to try and do some of the hearts, but probably not going to do as many of the hearts because the pictures I chose... Okay, we're not going to use that one because I only need two. As you can tell, there's two pictures. But I'm using pictures taken with my Canon ELPH350HS. It has this really fun creative shot feature where you click and you take one picture and it edits it like 5 different ways. So you end up with like 6 pictures for one picture, every picture you take. And I just like how some of them turned out. They just look really cool. So my first thing I do, always, of course, is I have my pictures open. Sometimes I open them through like Flickr and stuff like that, if they're from my phone and stuff, because they're still on my phone and it's just easier to take them off Flickr. Because I have access to full size because I pay for the Pro account. But first thing I do is I obviously choose, and I go through and I delete certain layers that I'm not going to be using. Like I like all the hearts and stuff like that, but I don't use the hearts like that. I don't use like the layers like that. I use the photo layers, and I'll use like if there's like a frame or the matting or something like that, but I don't use the element sections because it's just not how I am. So then I choose. And if you saw the previous video I did about this, about a quick little tips and tricks thing that I found out by Googling, to get the problem with the new versions of Elements 13 and 14, they changed everything into smart layers and how everything goes in. But I figured out how to do an easy way of, because it would like just drop, like it felt like it was just random, but apparently how it was working is if you drag it to the layer you want it on, like I want it where this box is highlighted, so I drag it on top of it, and it is on top of that layer. And I like the idea of the smart layers because everything is automatically resized to fit and all of that goodness, so it just makes it easier to get things to fit in like the actual size of the layout that you're working with. So I've got it resized-ish. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, make sure I got it sized the way I want. Yep. See, I need to work on that a little bit. But because it's a smart layer, and with me doing this, it's not going to affect like the quality of the picture. It automatically adjusts nicely. In its previous versions, it kind of would get really pixelated or would look kind of just really bad. Okay, so that's dragged down there. Yeah, and there we go. I didn't realize I'd adjusted that size. And then go up a little bit, just enough. So, and then I click constrain proportion so it all fits. And my mouse keeps getting caught on my fan. Oh, yes, that's what it was. I needed to apply before I could switch to fit on screen. And then I hover over the middle, hit Alt, and it's flipped. Personally, I go ahead and merge it down into the layer so I don't have like 6 bajillion layers floating around. And then, next picture, drag it over. And it fits. Oh, I need to change, adjust, rotate, fix, flip, whoops, check, zoom, probably angle a little closer. Clip. One thing I kind of wish designers would do when they angle like the pictures, layers and stuff, I wish when they put the photo, like when they name it, I wish that they would put like what the angle degree is on it, because that would make adjusting pictures and things a lot easier. And that just looks weird. The angle on that just looks really weird. But oh well. Oops. And see, glad thing I did that, because I need to adjust a little bit. Yeah, it just looks like I hit a button there and I wasn't supposed to. Oh well. Okay, that works for me. So, zoom, fit on screen, and oops, yeah, I need paper. Let's see. I'm going, this background paper I'm currently choosing is by Pixelily. Like I said, okay, close the pictures because I don't need them anymore. From the buffet. Drag it over here because I want it as the background, because then I like with the fact that I choose like more monotone pictures, because then I can choose like a bright kid and it all just kind of matches nicely. I can close that, and that's what I do. I keep everything kind of closed, and I close it as I go because it keeps everything just so much more nicely organized. Let's see. I think I want to use this swirly paper on the frame, but we'll see how it looks. No. So I'll go ahead and delete that, close that, so I need a different paper, because I want to use the greenish blue color, greenish yellow color. Let's go for the blue, because there's that blue right there, so it'll be a nice little contrast. Because there's, I mean, there you've got this one here, and these papers are by oh shoot, I don't know. Nope, it didn't go. I didn't drag. That was my fault. I didn't drag to the right spot. So I just dragged it up, merge it down. That one. And I like how the colors kind of. But see, now it looks like it's all blended together. But I can fix that. These are, this current one I'm going to use for the frame is a shadow by Mommyish. It's called Mommyish Drop Shadow Styles is what it's called. It was a freebie download, but this one is the Vellum. It is an all-around shadow. Drags it nicely. And then this one I want Kristen's Mommyish CU Edging. This was also, I do believe, was a freebie download. Might not be. But I like, it does it internally kind of thing. So it looks like a paper's in there. But I like the edge. And then I go and I grab the drop shadow one again. The Vellum. Make sure the layer's selected, because then I can have double layers, and it adds a little bit of a contrast, an extra layer of contrast to that. And then I need these ones are Wendy Tennyson, I believe was her name. She used to be a designer. I don't think she designs anymore. I picked these up from Ginger Scraps a while ago, and it's just, you can choose different. She's got 4 different ones. 45 degree, negative 45 degree, 120, and negative 120. So you get it from all 4 corners. And currently I'm using negative 45. Because it adds a nice little layer. And now I need grabbing some elements that I think will work. Since I'm not going to use the heart things, I'm using a lot of, I'm going to grab like, I actually can grab some hearts and some scatter, and things like that. I think, yeah, because of how some of these things look, Magical Scraps Galore created a kit to go with to match the theme of the color scheme for the buffet, and I'm having problems thinking. But she did an Alice in Wonderland theme, and it's like, oh, some of these element colors and stuff just seem to fit. And here goes my alarm. I need to take food out for dinner. Not really, because my boy has scouts tonight, so let's not worry about that. But I think some of these will fit. Okay, here we go. Open up the elements, and that's what I do. I grab like elements that I think I'll use or I might enjoy using, and then I go through that. But let's see. Cause see, here's the hearts, and this one, see, it's got like a sister thing on it. It says Soul Sister, and I don't really want the wording, but I love the hearts, so I'm able to still use the hearts. Rotate. If I rotate it a little bit, I can hide the wording behind the picture, and I still get the hearts. Paint splatter. Oops, and I totally just hit the microphone. But the splatter, and it works. And oh yeah, Fitbit's popping up with updates. Drag. Because see, I love when it comes to like, especially with how dark. And I don't want this one hanging. There we go. I didn't want the paint spatters on this paper. I don't mind if it's on this one. This one I don't even think I have to worry about. Yeah, it's probably going to fit it. There we go. But I don't want it hanging off because it just kind of looks weird. Then I want this one. Oh. There we go. More hearts. Let's see. I love this. Really fits me doing like a lot of hearts around like cloud shots, because clouds and me, it's like what I'm obsessed with. And I'm not putting like the splatters and stuff, I'm not going to put any shadows on those. We're not going to use that one. Used that. And here comes these. Okay, hang on. First, stitch it down. And there should be a layer named, it's vellum, stitch. And because I want to reuse this, I'm going to go ahead and duplicate the layer, and then I'm going to drag it under here. Nope. And then I got to move it because I got to do that. Rotate. Because I want it to make it look like it's stitched. They're both stitched. But I'm also going to do this so it doesn't look like it's the same exact stitch, even though it is, yeah, the same exact stitch. Resize it a little bit, and there we go. You see, it doesn't look like it's the exact same stitch. And with the arrow in here, oops, it was supposed to go on top of the picture. There we go. And the reason for that is that's going to be, my title is going to, even though the title was like right here or something, I'm going to put the title right there. And with the arrow to lead kind of right to the pictures. It looks like it's already, because it placed so well, it looks like there's already a shadow on the arrows, which kind of looks cool. Let's go ahead and go with -20 and emphasize that. I think it turned out really cool. That was not on purpose, which makes it even better. And then I'm going to drag the teacups. I love the pattern of this cup right here. If I could find this cup, this purple cup, anywhere in real life, I'd be so excited. So excited. Oh my goodness, it didn't go where it was supposed to. With little elements like that, it's a lot harder to get them to go exactly where they need to go. It just takes a little bit of practice, and I haven't scrapped them. I've scrapped, but it's been like my project life, or project 2016 as I've been calling it, layouts. So it's a little bit different kind of stuff. Okay. Do I get on top of the thing? Let's see if that worked. Because I want it to go underneath the coffee cups. Make it look like it's coming out of the coffee cup. Like that. Take a little more so it looks like it's coming out of the coffee cup. There we go. I'm not going to use the heart. And then I kind of like the idea of that. Curiouser and Curiouser is going to be my title. So see, it's like very, very, very basic layout that I've done. But you see how easy templates make everything. And it, to me, it looks kind of, I think I need to add. I want to add, there's the Cheshire Cat green. I love the Cheshire Cat, so I want to add it up here, just a little Cheshire green. Oops, I'm gonna have to, just a little bit, because I want it on top of the frame. A little more, there you go. But that's okay. At first, now that I understand how it works, and that some of the issue is how I drag it and stuff like that, it's a lot less frustrating. Going, I just had that where I wanted it. It makes it a lot easier understanding how and why it works the way it does. But, is there it's going to ask, is there a tea bag? No. I'm late for a very important date. I'm late. Just see if this works. I've got like the hand fist right over it. That's it. There we go. And 120, because I want it to go. There we go. And that's my layout. Since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and show how I save everything. Because see, it's going to try and save automatically in my templates folder. I have a specific folder for templates. It's just easier for me to work that way. But that's not what I want. And then I have like a folder for stuff I created in 2015. I only have like part of it, because I had to clean off the hard drive some. So it got backed up and then cleared off. Oh, because I have a tiny hard drive. Compared to like current hard drives that are on laptops. Only a three-year-old laptop, and it's still got a really tiny hard drive. Anyway, and then I've got my 2016, and what I do is because it's like January, February, I save it as the TIFF. I have to change it because hers are all PSDs and layer file, like the PNG files and stuff like that. She doesn't have a TIFF, but I save everything as a TIFF because it saves a lot of space. When you make as many layouts as I do, you need that. So I hit save, and so you can see my settings. I use LZW, interlaced, IBM, and zip. It's slower saves, but like I said, smaller files. You can use the faster saves and bigger files, but if you're going to do that, you might as well just save it as a PSD. The only downside is if you plan on using like a different program like Corel, PaintShop Pro does not use TIFF. TIFF is pretty sure only like Adobe products can use. Don't quote me on that. But like I said, it saves a lot of space. Good, okay. Sorry, I apologize for that. I yawned. I'm waiting. Like I said, it takes a little bit. So what I do is I look at my phone, but there's nothing really going on. Okay, now it's done. And then I'm not done. Then I save as. I open up the full, there's nothing there. I hit save in original, in version set with original, and that's so that when it imports into the organizer, it all shows up together. And then I save it as a JPEG. It's full-size JPEG because eventually I'm going to print it. 12. It's huge file. 10.4 megabytes, and that's with it optimized. If you go for baseline, it's 11.2. Progressive, I think it's not a big difference. But I don't use the progressive because it just, when it loads, it looks weird. I don't use a matte because I don't need to, because it's and hit OK. This takes a little longer, and then that's done. Then see, there's a lot of people who do this whole bunch of things with, like, they flatten it and they do all that, and I'm like, it does it automatically for you when you do that. And then I hit Save for Web. I don't adjust the settings, anything like that, because you can do it all right here in the Save for Web. I hit 100%. The little drop down thing where you can adjust the view. I hit 100%. If you go fit on screen, fit in view, actual pixels, it'll make this thing like fit the whole screen. And for me, that's just really annoying. And I never figured out how to fix it once you've already done it once. So I hit 100%. And then you come over here and you hit 600, enter. Gotta be careful with, oh, sorry, I hit the microphone. Older versions, you hit enter like that, it is going to hit save and not work the way you want it to. See, and now I've got, it's like very high, 80% quality, but it's 202 megabytes. The standard average one is about 150. I think Ginger Scraps is 250, and some of the other stores and stuff like that have their own size limits. So I go with 140 as my max. Unless, of course, I'm just saving it for, like, my blog or something like that, then I use whatever size I want because I practically have unlimited space. But I hit optimize to file size, and I have 140. Desired file size. And the current settings, you can auto select GIF or JPEG, but you're going to want it as a JPEG, so you just leave the current settings because it's automatically going to be ready as a JPEG if you have it set right. So hit optimize to file size, hit OK, and it automatically saved it to 132.7K, which was 66%, which quality is 66. That's actually pretty good. And then you hit save, and for me, I have it sitting outside a folder, and so it's just kind of floating there. When I'm done, I put it in the upload. This is all the stuff for the daily download, the weeks for the random holidays. I pick one of the random holidays to share for each week that we do for Project 52 that I host at Ginger Scraps. But I've uploaded these to my, okay, cancel. I didn't mean to hit the button. I didn't mean to click it. But what I do, I've already uploaded all of these to my blog. I have not uploaded them to any of the galleries. So that's why they're sitting there. Once they're uploaded to the galleries, then they get put into the uploaded folder. But anyway, so I hit save, and it's done. And you can close. And it's going to pop up with that. I don't know why. It's when you save it any other way, it thinks you changed something. You can hit no and you're fine. And that's